Tell me about why you decided to get into nursing. Where are you from and why did you decide to get into nursing?
So I'm originally from Essequibo, Dartmouth village. And I intended at first to get into nursing because of, let's say, family influence. They mostly was my parents and my siblings. But as years passed, I grew to love the
what sort of things they told you, why it is that they wanted you to get into nursing?
They said that it's a career that will take you places, and it's one of the best feelings is to care for someone.
And when you started, did you like it?
No.
What was difficult about it?
It was difficult as in terms of caring for someone that isn't your relative, that you're not emotionally tied to in any way. But after a while, when you sit one-on-one with your patients and you actually get to know them, it's easier.
Many people say bad things about nurses sometimes, especially when there's a problem.
Yes, it is.
How does that affect you?
It's affect us because there are nurses out there that don't take their job seriously, and from one nurse experience or a bad example, it ruins us all. It ruins all of our images and so forth. So we end up taking the blunt of everybody else mistakes.
So you obviously learned from that.
Yes.
So tell me about, was it voluntary for you to join the COVID-19 unit?
Yes, it was voluntary.
Tell me why you decided to do it.
It's something new. It's a new experience. You get to learn new things every day at the COVID-19 team. You get to be with different doctors, different personalities, and you get to be a part of something great.
So what does your job entail?
So as a registered nurse in the COVID-19 team, I am going to be managing the unit when I'm on duty and taking care of the patients.
Obviously this is something new to Guyana and the world really.
Yes.
Tell me about some of the things that make it difficult for you to work in that unit, if at all.
The first thing that makes it difficult is the discrimination against nurses, because most people, when they see you as a nurse, they automatically think that you're infected or you have COVID-19. They don't want to touch you, they don't want to be around you or anything as such. And apart from that, it's the actual seeing someone that, you get to know them on a different level when you're in the isolation, and then you're trying so hard to resuscitate and to be there with them, and then they pass away or they are gone.
So you've seen all 6 patients who have died?
No.
How many have you seen?
I have had contact with 3.
Okay. Was that very difficult?
Pardon me?
Was that very difficult?
Yes, it was difficult.
And so, tell me about the other nurses and so on that work in the department. What is that support level like for you?
It's really great. It's great apart from actually being in a unit with them. It's the outside of the unit that helps. Because we're a great team, we work together, we talk about work, we talk about other stuff, and it's like we are bonding on a different level other than being in the isolated area. So when we're actually in the isolated area, we can be there for each other in a better way.
Do you wish other nurses would volunteer to come work in this unit?
Yes, it's a nice experience, and I would definitely encourage nurses to volunteer.
And so tell me what happens when your shift is over?
So when my shift is over, we would decontaminate, and then we would go back to the apartment that was provided for us.
Is that a choice, or you prefer not to go home?
I prefer not to go home.
And the people who discriminate against you are who? Are these your family and friends?
No, they're basically the public.
Where do you face that? Do you take public transportation?
No, I have my own personal, but I've learned from other person's experience of what they're facing.
Do you wish that would stop if you had a chance to tell?
Yes, definitely. People should realize that we are here to care and to look after their health, not for them to treat us differently.
So you intend to ride this out in that unit until this is all over?